Hola amigos and welcome to episode 15 of La Resurreccion, and today we take on Barcelona at the Camp Nou, as well as a home game against Real Sociedad. Now it is the start of January, which means transfer business is happening. Nothing confirmed as of yet, but if we have a look in the transfer centre, our third choice keeper, Andres Prieto, he is on the way to Bristol City. He was never going to play for us, and Bristol City came in with a reasonable offer, so I thought, let's just let him go. His third choice place can be taken by a youth player. That is absolutely fine. This guy's in the B team, end of contract. He's never going to be any good, so happy to let him go. In terms of int, we did manage to get 4.5 million, so the board came to me at the start of January about changing the expectations for the season. We were originally set, I think, mid-table, but I had the option to change it, so I went for top half. They gave me a little bit more cash and a load more wages, so we were able to raise the funds needed to sign Marcos Rocha. So the bid's gone in, we've offered him a contract. Hopefully he will sign. Deco, not the Deco, not quite. He's a promising midfielder in the B team, but he's 23 years old. I feel like if he was ever going to break through, he probably would have done it by now. So Cordoba come in with a reasonable offer. I thought, I'll just let him go. Renato Santos, he has recently signed a new contract, but again, he's not going to get into the first team at the moment, so I'm going to let him go out on loan. He's in talks with Palermo, and these two, I don't know what's going on. Oh, they're staff anyway. So that's all that's going on in the moment. There have been a couple of changes to the squad as well in terms of people going in and out. So we brought up a youth goalkeeper who doesn't look too bad actually. Got some potential, so third choice studying off Munir and Kellyanne could do him good. Chechu's back in the squad. Our other loanee left back, Hamza Mendel, he requested the termination of his loan because he hasn't been playing that much. I was happy to do that. George has been outstanding. I did try and put in a loan offer for George to get him till the end of next season, but he's not on the loan list or the transfer list, and for whatever reason I can't put in another loan offer. Don't know why. Mikel Villanueva, he was someone that was out on loan last season. He is a centre-back. He's come into the squad. He's probably a little bit better and a bit younger than some of the other options that we had. So I thought that he might be a useful addition to the squad. German Hernandez is a young attacking midfielder. Lots of potential. He's played really well for the youth team, so I thought, let's bring him up as an understudy to Juan P. And that's about your lot, really, in terms of players that were in and around the squad. Hector Just has gone down to the B team. He's sort of declining, really. He has been playing well as of late, but he's probably fourth choice centre-back on his way out. And I thought, with Villanueva there, he's probably a better option, a little bit younger. Probably same ability, but he's got that little bit more promise about him. A few people in the B team that I'm trying to let go. Mehdi Layson, he's 35 now. He's gone down to 2-star. Trying to offload him because he's on a decent amount of wages. Yeah, 17.5k. Richie Tao, a summer incoming on a free from Rotherham. He is on the transfer list. And unfortunately, someone else finds themselves on the transfer list. If I can find him. There he is. James Morrison. I didn't want to do it. I love James Morrison, 33 now, and he's, if he's not playing, he's in the changing rooms with his guitar cheering up the squad, but my assistant manager was just like, he's not good enough, so just get rid of him. I tend to agree. He hasn't played a lot, but when he hasn't played brilliantly, so I thought, yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but, we are trying to get rid of him, so unfortunately we won't be seeing any more of James Morrison. I think that's our lot, really. It was a fun 6 months, but these things don't last forever, unfortunately. Anyway, let's get down to business. This is what we're all here for. So, the team to play Barcelona. Actually, no, I haven't shown you what our last form is. We've been doing alright, to be fair. In the game after the Vallecano defeat, we beat Celta Vigo 2-0. They've been struggling. Goals from Adrian Gonzalez and Kiko. Gonzalez, he's got his opportunity in the first team and he's really been playing well, which is really good to see. We then beat Alaves 2-1 away from home. This is a really good win. Alaves have been doing well. They're right up there. We took the lead early on. through Rolon. It was his first ever goal for the club. He managed to get a 2 in one game. His winner came a couple of minutes after they equalised, but we were always in control of this game, so I felt the win was probably justified. And then a 0-0 against Valencia, who have been struggling and had just set their manager at that point, but they're still a really good team, had some good players in their team. They even had Sami Khedira in their team, so I don't really know why they're struggling that much. And then we played our reserves in the friendly. James Morrison had a 7.8, probably the best performance in his shirt, and it was against a third tier team, but we won that 5-1 anyway to give us a little bit of momentum heading into the Barca game. So finally, let's get down to business. This is the team that's going to be taking on Barcelona. It's as full strength I think we can possibly be. We're going to switch that formation to the one we played when we were at Madrid. It served us well in that game, so hopefully we can do the same in this one. Manir is going to be in goal, Marcus Rocha at right back, Lomban and Ramos at centre halves with George at left back. Sacchini is going to play the defensive midfield role today. Words. Eggestein and Gonzalez in the middle, Kiko on the right, Alex Muller on the left, and Michael Santos up top. Michael Santos has hit a bit of a dry patch recently. He's our top scorer, but he's only had 5 goals. If we have a look at his form, as you can see, goals and assists, not been anything for a while. Some pretty bang average in his performance. So I think Wilfred Boney is banging on the door, but I'm going to keep faith with Santos for a little bit longer. Hopefully he can deliver the goods. So let's have a quick look at the table actually. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen I put something out. We were momentarily top of the table. We'd played 15 games, albeit the teams below us or around us had played a game less, but we did sit top of the table briefly. Obviously we are 5 points adrift now, but we do have a game in hand. We'll do very well to pick something up in this game today though. You may have seen there that Suarez and Messi are the 2 top scorers in the division. Villanueva can have the number 15 shirt. Lovely stuff. I'd be interested to see what Barcelona's team look like, to be honest. I wonder if there's been much change to it and the system that they will play. So, same formation as us. Gulam from Napoli now their left back. But other than that, it's as you were. Pavard on the bench. And Barbu as well. And Christian Pavon. Interesting. So, a fairly familiar Barca lineup. It's going to be a tough game. Pepino's dealt with the team talk. Let's give Santos a bit of a boost in. We don't want to destroy his morale even more. But the games are underway. Barca in their famous blue and red strip, shooting from left to right. Malaga in the black, shooting the other way, otherwise that would be a bit counterproductive. I'm just hoping, I'm not expecting a result, but as long as we can give a decent performance as our corner is cleared, only as far as Sacchini, out to Lomban. Can he get the ball somehow in the box? His pass is loose and Rakitic is on it, and now Barca break. They've got a couple of men over at the far stick. If Rakitic can get there, great ball in. Oh, Coutinho's missed a sitter. Expect that to put him away. Marcus Rocha with the throw in now. Rakitic wins a tackle. Looked like a foul. It's found its way to Suarez. And that's a good tackle. Oh, don't be like this. Really? The Rakitic tackle looked like a foul. And you're telling me that this is going to be a penalty? The referee's gone over to VAR to have a look. Oh, it's no penalty. Excellent. Right. I was going to say, I think justice has been served there. Is a corner to Barcelona though, so trouble not over yet. Messi whips it in. Lomban away, only as far as Busquets. Messi again. Up to Umtiti. Rakitic. We force him backwards well. And we do. It's the end of the highlight. We did well there. Bit of a lively opening 10 minutes, all going Barcelona's way. Like I said, just want a professional performance. So we get to half time, nothing else happened in that half. And you have to say, it looks like stats wise, we're definitely holding our own. I'm going to tell the boys that I'm happy with that performance. Like I said, a professional job is being done. Equal amount of possession. Barca have had more shots, but then you don't exactly expect to come to the Nou Camp and outplay Barcelona, do you? So, doing alright. And Muller, he's done well to beat a few players, tried to slip the ball inside to Santos, but it wasn't happening. And Barca can come forward. Messi hits a lovely through ball to Suarez. Munir gets there before Suarez, but his touch or his clearance, whatever it was loose. I'm guessing it probably was a tackle. And the ball was fallen to Coutinho with an empty net to tap it into. Well, not a tap. It's from outside the box. But as you see again, yeah, looks like it's more of a tackle from Munir. Gets to the ball. Good tackle, but unfortunately it falls to Coutinho. And from the edge of the area, he's got an empty net to slot the ball into. So it is 1-0 Barca, which is a real shame. We did really well in the first half. Got to take this off cautious and push it up to balance because we can't really afford to sit back now. Okay, 10 minutes after half time and Goulam's throw straight to Eggestein, but he heads it straight back to Sergi Roberto. This could be dangerous. Busquets now. Good ball out to Goulam. Don't know why he's on the right hand side. His cross is blocked, but again, Busquets will pick it up. Goulam inside to Messi. Great ball to Vidal. And he's laced one, but wide. Good play from Barcelona. A lovely pass from Messi. You expect that, don't you, really, from him? And a highlight that starts in their box. So I'm going to guess this is a chance that's going to go to Barcelona, but you never know. We retain possession from now all the way back to Lomban. He finds Rocha on the right wing. A bit far forward. He's forced back. Gonzalez. Oh, he could have released Rocha. He made a run there. Lomban will find Rocha in a bit of space now. Inside, Adrian. Switch it maybe. Yeah, he finds George. Can he drive at Sergio Roberto? He drives into the box. Müller has to hold it up. Sacchini. We do want to retain possession. Eggestein. Sacchini again. George has got himself a bit of space. All the way back to Lomban. This is very drawn out. Kiko. Santos. Give it back to Kiko. Eggestein's in. He scores. We are level at the Nou Camp. What a lovely move. Max Eggestein's second goal of the season. My word. We watch this again. Such a lovely move. We do so well. So patient. Kiko Santos. Eggestein makes a great run. Great ball to find him. Into the top corner to Stegen's never getting it. And we are level. Excellent stuff. Messi with a free kick on the edge. And he's bent that beautifully into the net. Just a highlight out of nowhere. And you always fear the worst when Messi's got the ball really wide out, but he still gets a lovely amount of curve on it round the wall. Munir, absolutely no chance. And Barcelona, just like that, have taken the lead. We'll push this up to attacking. We made a couple of subs as well, but now we're on the back foot again. And Messi with another free kick. Vidal is there, and in the space of a few minutes, Barca have really turned it on. And 2 goals in a few minutes has really killed us off. Messi, a low-driven ball. Vidal, it looks like he hits that on the turn on the volley, which if he does is a really special finish. Potentially a chance. George with the throw-in, but Arthur collects to Stegen, clears. Ramos does well to beat Suarez to the ball. I was trying to hold in a cough. There it comes. Oh, God. Right, good switch out to Hernandez. I really apologise. That was probably awful. I'll try and edit that out. Anyway, we retain possession as well. Good ball. Oh, it's a bit ambitious. Kiko chasing. And Barca will just calmly pass it out. Just beautiful stuff. It's a real shame. Arthur sprays a lovely ball out. Sergio Roberto. Great crossfield ball to Coutinho. Good save by Munir. What a lovely move. From front to back. What is going on? Front to back. Dead quick. Coutinho tries to bend one from the edge, but never really troubling the goal. I was going to say, it's a real shame that this game's turned out the way it done. But ever since the equaliser, Barca have just turned on the style. And the golfing quality was there to see. Barca and Atletico have just put us to the sword this season. And you know, these games are always, especially away from home, are always going to be tough. All the 3 big teams we've played this season, we've all played away from home. And to even get a point out of one of those games is fantastic, especially as a newly promoted team. But the clock ticks down, and that is going to be full time. A real shame, you know, we gave it a good go. We got more possession as well, which is something rare to see. But I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. The boys look up for it. Even though it was a good performance, I find that team talks like that normally do well. So, you know, it's all just about keeping morale up. But we sit 5th. No shame in that. Only a couple of points off the Champions League places. So, well, level on points with the Champions League places. So, at this stage of the season, to be doing that well is is fantastic. We have Real Sociedad next, who are sitting down there in 17th. So hopefully we can turn our form around. But I'll join you for the Sociedad game in just a second. Goodness me, that week between games felt like a lifetime. January, well, transfer windows are always the busiest period, so lots of scouting have been done, but nothing found as of yet. Very tight constraints. But we start on the transfer page nonetheless. Business has been done. Rocha has signed permanently, thank goodness. Glad to get him in. Santos has completed his loan move. Prieto is gone to Bristol City. We also sold that Deco guy. He went. In terms of business, there's been an offer for Munir from West Ham. 1.5 million in total from West Ham. He's an okay keeper, but he's 30 now. He's not going to improve. We've got Kellyanne in the squad, who is 21, 4.5 star potential. I feel like maybe it is time to give Kellyanne his push, so I've accepted the bid from West Ham. Brave, maybe, but I have faith. He's played well and he's only going to get better, so that is happening. Mehdi Layson in talks to go on loan to Mallorca. That's all that's happening so far. As you can see, 700 grand in transfers, but only 4 grand in wages, so it's not quite working out for us in the market. I'm looking defenders, just sort of any backup maybe. There's a couple of decent young left backs that I've found. Potentially, obviously George is only here for the season. Love to get him on loan for another season, but I doubt that will happen. So yeah, there was a couple of young left backs, but the teams aren't interested in selling, so may have to look to the loan market once again. But anyway, the Sociedad game. Changes have been rung, as you can see. So, let's go through the team. In the midst of his talks with West Ham, I didn't feel it was right to put Munir in the team, so Kellyanne is going to start. Rocha in his first game since signing permanently. Flavio Ramos and Villanueva is going to get his first start for us. He's going to play the ball-playing defender role. George is going to be a left-back. Eggestein is going to be in the middle. Obviously, he played really well in the last game and he grabbed a goal. Rolon has been in fine form, so he retains... Well, not retain. Did he play in the last game? No, he didn't, did he? Adrian, yeah. So Rolon is going to reclaim his place. Kiko is going to be on the right. The youngster German Hernandez is going to get a chance in the attacking midfield role. I thought, why not? You know, if ever there was a time to flesh him, let's do it now. Alex Müller on the left-hand side. And Wilfred Boney is finally going to get his chance up top. A win today would be absolutely lovely. Just assign these squad numbers. Spain has a really weird thing where with registered players they can only wear numbers between 1 and 25. So they're really limiting on squad numbers. I don't know why they've done that, but it is a thing. That's why Eggestein is number 2, because all the shirts numbers have been taken. And then Rosales are gone. And when he came in, because he's a senior player, the only shirt available was the number 2. Sociedad playing a really defensive formation. Few names that I recognise: Juanmi, Roland, Januzaj, Oyarzabal, Mikel Merino, Illarramendi. I know most of this team. Ruli's still there, which is surprising. But yeah, lots of good players, so this won't be a stroll in the park. I say that. They've been playing pretty poor this season, but then you could have said the same against Valencia. Valencia have been pretty poor, yet they've got a bit of a resurgence since they've got a new manager, but they were still at top opposition. But we come forward, not even a minute on the clock. Hernandez, Rolon tries to bend one, but that is comfortable for Rulli to get to. Be interested to see how the new players, well, they're not new, but the players who haven't really played before flesh out in this game, the likes of Villanueva. I'd be interested to see what Hernandez can do as well, if he can make an impact. He's on the ball now as I speak of him. Just passes it sideways to Rolon. Rolon finds a great ball to Kiko, whips one in all the way. Could almost found Müller at the back stick. He plays it back to Eggestein. Rolon tries to bend one again, and Rulli has to make the save. Good shot from long range, and we are forcing the chances early on. Kiko with a corner, and Rulli comes to collect. Rulli is such a good goalkeeper. Like I said, I don't understand how he's still at Sociedad. chance for Sociedad. Januzaj with a free kick, and that is just why Kellyan was not getting there. So if that was on target, that was in the back of the net. Not a lot of highlights happening other than the first 2 minutes and that free kick. But it looks like we're having the better of the game. Half an hour gone. Nothing really clear cut as of yet. But we get the highlight. Villanueva with a free kick up to George Hernandez. Back to Eggestein. George again. Hernandez. We work the ball nicely. George, Eggestein, Hernandez again. Good patient play. Roll on. Is he going to go for another long range effort? He doesn't. Finds Rocha. Plays the ball in. Müller could get there, but it's headed away. Kiko is there. Oh, he hits the upright. Unmarked in the area. Good pass to him. Hits it first time. Beats Rulli, but it doesn't beat the post. First real scare goes our way. Second half begins, and we really need to get a goal here. Sociedad dominating possession, which is unlike us. We normally keep control of the ball rather well, but Sociedad doing a job, setting up defensively, just frustrating us at the moment. Highlight, and Rulli starts with a goal kick, launches it long, and Villanueva can bring that down unchallenged. He finds George Eggestein in space in front of him. He finds Hernandez instead to roll on. Kiko with a bit of space on the right hand side, and that's where he goes. Kiko gets to the byline, good ball in. Roll on the edge. Dzeko, I got caught in the middle of a cough there. It's going to VAR. I'm guessing the only thing I can think of is he thinks it's offside. But the big deflection is what helped it in. Kiko, good ball out to him, drives to the byline, gets it in. Elizondo gets rid of it. Roll on. I think he's onside. I think the left back is playing him on. Massive slice of luck with the deflection. Probably wrong foot's Rulli. Referee's going over to review the footage. And the game has continued. So there we go. The goal has been awarded. It is 1-0 to Malaga. Pacheco's first goal of the season. And Flavio Ramos has got himself injured. Fantastic. That is not what we need. Well, we've got Raul Rodriguez to come on. And what we would do is switch Raul Rodriguez. He's a bit more comfortable playing the ball playing role. So Villanueva can refer to his favoured position. But yeah, we needed that goal. And we could get another Pacheco free kick. Rodriguez is there. Kiko the fast stick. But it's going to be disallowed, I think. I think he was offside from the flick on. Yeah, they went, well, it just said there, they checked for VAR, but it was a clear offside, so I think we're going to make one more change. Boney has had very little impact, so we'll bring on the youngster, Jesus Hoyos. He's had a few opportunities off the bench, hasn't really done anything substantial, but then he is only young, so it would be hard for him to make an impact. But inside the last 10 minutes, and it is 1-0 still to Malaga. 5 minutes to go now. Hopefully we can hold on. We've played well. Look at those stats. 20 shots to their 6. They've come here to get a point, and it hasn't quite worked out for them. Again, a massive slice of luck. We've had a lot of shots. I don't know in terms of possession. We've done a bit better the second half, but that huge slice of luck has really been fortuitous for us. Pacheco with a free kick. Back stick. Eggestein is there. Somehow Rulli keeps it out. I know it looks like it was offside, but I think that's going to be it. Kellyan, as long as he doesn't do something stupid with this free kick. The centre-backs are so far wide. Look at him. Lumps it up to Hernandez. Does well under pressure. And hopefully we'll just keep this. George, good switch out to Kiko. Drives to the byline, wins the corner, but I think that is going to be that. Just playing out time now. I don't know why the Pacheco thing is still stuck up there. Eggestein, another lovely save by Rulli. Eggestein back to Roland. Villanueva. Just keep the ball, lads. Eggestein. Switch it out to Kiko. There we go. Just waste time. Rodriguez, Kiko. Come on, ref. Blow it. There it is. Full-time whistle goes at La Rosaleda. It is a 1-0 win for Malaga. That is just what we needed to get back onto the winning track. That Pacheco thing is still stuck there. So then, today's results, if we have a look at the table, leaves us in 4th spot. We are better off than Real Madrid, which is fantastic. Same record, they have a better goal difference, but the head-to-head level on points with Athletic Bilbao as well. I think we're yet to play them this season. We might play them soon, actually. But that is going to be it for today's episode. It's been a long one for me. It might be for you as well. I'm not sure how long we've been recording for. In terms of when we'll be back, yeah, we've got Athletic Bilbao next, massive game. So, in terms of what we will do next, let's not leave it too long. Let's do Tenerife and Sevilla. We've already played Sevilla this season, but Tenerife, a newly promoted team, hopefully that'll be a win for us, and then it'll be interesting. I think Sevilla have improved. They're up to 11th, so they've been having a bit of a better season as of late. But that, like I said, that is going to bring today's episode to a close, peeps. I don't know why I've just said that. Yeah, so if you have enjoyed it, I'd really appreciate it if you stuck a like on there for me. Smash that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Subscribe to the channel for more Malaga, for more La Resurreccion, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.